All right, guys, it's Anthony Air Distributor Service. We got a Bob's truck here. It's 04. Let's look around. We've got, I guess, under cold temperatures, long cranks under cold temperatures, and I think it's about low pressure oil. So what we've got, I went in and pulled this apart, and I'm checking it for metal. What it looked like was there was a little piece of something stuck back in the drain back valve, which the drain back valve goes right there in that hole right there, and that is this little guy right here. Okay, everything looks all right with this. These really don't go bad as much as you might read about online, but you know, if a foot's broken off or something like that, he did not have anything broken. Make sure the oil filter standpipe is not broken, cracked. I've had them crack on the bottom, which still wouldn't cause it to drain down, it just cause it to fill the high pressure reservoir. So what I'm doing right now is just checking. Let's run this around in here, and we got a little metal. Let's see here. See if I can show you guys what it is. Not really, huh? And there, you can kind of see it. It's this freaking phone. This Android phone's a piece of crap. It doesn't focus like an iPhone does. But there, you can see it pretty good there. Okay, there is metal. Now, let's not freak out on this yet, because there is a chance that this has never been cleaned down there. So a little bit of metal. We don't have a whole bunch of big, didn't look exactly like a troll's head. When you pull it out and it looks like a troll's head, that's bad. What we're gonna do is we're gonna clean all the metal we can out of the housing down there at the bottom. You see it at the top of the screen where the oil's black, and at about 3 o'clock. You see where that black is? That is a low point. That is like the catch basin. You know, it's a low point and stuff will settle there. So it's normal to see a little metal there, but not after you clean it out and then dry for a little while longer, and then stick the magnet back down in there again. If metal keeps coming back, then that's not good. This ain't good either, guys. Look at the clamp touching the rubber hose. That ain't good. Oh well, we're not talking about that right now. So let's look at the filter real quick. Hang on. All right. Oh, we got some metal. Let's just spread it apart. Little flakes of metal right there. And a piece of metal right there. Okay, so yeah, that little piece right there, that little white piece, that little ball right there, I saw one of those in the drain back valve. Thought that might be contributing. Okay, so it's not compulsive. There's not a lot of metal, but there is metal. Reason to be concerned. Just keep an eye on it. You gotta just keep an eye on it first. But for right now, okay, what I'm gonna do is, the only way to get the parts, those two pieces right there, the bypass valves, in case the filter clogs or whatever. Okay, those two will drain back. They got a rubber seal on them. The only way to get those, the parts, the rubber gaskets that go inside of there, is to buy the entire adapter plate on top of the oil cooler. It's about $150. That's the only way to get the right O-rings. They're not even O-rings, they're like flat rubber discs that are on the end of the plunger, whatever. So what I'm gonna do right now is basically, if it doesn't fix it, well, we're gonna take them off and see. Take them off and look at the condition of the rubber that's on it. If the rubber's deteriorated and chewed up, then I hate to say it, but he will have to buy the entire adapter plate. And by buying the adapter plate, you also get the solid turbo feed tube. You know, you get a bunch of parts with it, but to save labor, he can have all the parts, he can take them all with him. All I'm gonna use is the bypass valves, these two pieces right here where my shadow's at, they're in there. So let's pull that out real quick, hang on. All right, so this shows you what it looks like. The rubber is in actually really good shape. So we can check that real quick, make sure it's not deteriorated, cracked, and all messed up, and the fact that it's not, that's, I mean, not good. So that means it's draining back. That sucks. What we're gonna do is clean it all up, put it back together, get all the metal out. And it did quit. I didn't catch it on video, but it did quit pumping. Well, okay, when I hit the remote start wire, it actually had to crank for about, I don't know, maybe 3 seconds or 4 seconds before any oil even came up. Which, whatever, you know, but it should be a little tighter than that. It should hold it. So who knows, maybe we got to yank the pump out, low pressure pump, see if it's leading backwards. I don't know, you know, because if it's a high pressure pump leaking issue, well, hang on. All right, guys, I forgot what I was even talking about, but I went ahead and buttoned it all back up. New drain back valve, new orange O-ring under the oil filter standpipe. New drain back valve. The rubber discs on the bypass valve seem to be fine, so I put those back because that's like $150 to replace those two. So right now, new orange O-ring, new drain back valve, everything we just wanted to inspect. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start it up, take it outside, maybe go drive it once, and let it sit for another day. Stuff like this is what takes for freaking ever, because, you know, if we're looking for a reason why this is draining down, we have to eliminate issues and then recheck, and rechecking takes freaking 24 hours. So what a freaking drag. But all right, I'll probably make another video and we'll pull this out. I'll make another video tomorrow. I'll park it out on the lot and then I'll pull the filter, and we'll actually show it in real time because it's been dry every time we pull it. So all right, guys, that's it. Have a good day.